In the wake of the Republic First bank failure on April 26, hundreds of other banks are vulnerable to the same fate. The 36-year-old retail bank was headquartered in Philadelphia and was shut down and seized after business hours by Pennsylvania's bank regulator and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Bankers fear that this first bank failure of 2024 will not be the last. Claros Group analyzed 4,000 banks for vulnerability to high interest rates and commercial real estate losses, and found about 280 are stressed out and, in extreme cases, at risk of failure. 3 of the 4 largest bank collapses in United States history occurred last year, when First Republic Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, and Signature Bank went under. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen tried to calm jitters by reassuring Americans that the government would step in to protect banks that were too big to fail. This prompted people to withdraw $120 billion from small banks and deposit about $67 billion of that into big banks like JP Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. So while Fulton Bank is set to double its presence in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania market by purchasing Republic First Bank, it is likely that small to mid-sized banks will continue to fail as U.S. banking is centralized in the hands of a few big institutions. Rising interest rates, losses on commercial real estate, and heightened regulatory scrutiny are slowly centralizing all credit into the hands of a few powerful players. The fifth plank of Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto is the centralization of credit in the hands of the state by means of a national bank with state capital and an exclusive monopoly. The late Herbert W. Armstrong warned that communism would strip America of its blessings, the greatest blessings ever conferred on any people, because the American people had turned away from God's laws.